Okay, read it yet. No problem. Number 5. Open page 120. 22 student book about fraction, decimal, and percentages. Read it yet.
Five. Evaluate the following amount.
elevate يبقى here is yes. Okay, طيب read it. The first one, okay, sorry, I mute because okay. When how to solve 1/4 of 6.20? We have a decimal point, and here is we have a problem. Why? Because we can't simplify in fast way. You have to divide it. How to divide it? You divide it 6.20 divided by 4. There is a problem. 6 divided by 4, we have to know how to divide it. 6 divided by 4, you have steps here how to get it. 6 divided by 4, just only 6 divided by 4, 1 multiplied by 4, 4, you subtract, you get it 2, and here you have a decimal point. Don't forget to up it, put it here, and drop another digit. يبقى I use the dad, mother, sister, brother. Dad divided 6 divided by 4, 1. After that I multiply 1 multiplied by 4, 4. After that I subtract. After that I bring 1 digit. Here is the step of division. طب I drop 1 digit اللي هي brother يعني, أو bring 1 digit. Bring 1 digit. 22 divided by 4, we get it 5. 5 multiplied by 2, 5 multiplied by 4, we get it 20. You multiply, subtract. The third step is to drop another digit, 20. 20 again, we do 20 divided by 4, we get it 5. 5, you have to multiply it again by 4, we get it 20. Subtract it, we get it 0. Here is the answer 1.55. Okay. Most يعني A, B and B the same. You have to practice about how to divide it. Again, I make it paper and pencil without calculator. Try to do it. Okay. The next one, choose one of you. Hamza Ibrahim, open your mic, Hamza. Hamza Ibrahim. Yeah, Hamza.
Yes, master. Yes.
Open your mic, Hamza.
B.
طيب B, أيوه. I want to solve. B.
First, we'll divide them.
Yes, I want to make with me the division, long division, to 25.68 divided by 8. Okay. Yeah. How to do it? Okay. 25 divided by 8. Which number multiplied by 8 closed to 25?
24. 3.
Yes, يعني 3, 24. 3, 24, subtract
1.
1. Here is, if you drop 1 digit, we have a point to put it up.
We'll put a point up.
And drop 6.
16 will be 2.
Yes. 2 multiplied by 8, 16.
Then 3.1.
Subtract and drop
8.
8.
Then 8 of 1.
By 1, multiply, we get it 8. Subtract, we get it 0. Here is the answer is 3.21. Here is the first answer. Here, thank you. Here is we have a problem in C and D. What is the problem? We have to divide it, and after you divide it, you multiply by 4, and here is you multiply by 3. Why in the A and the B you didn't make a multiply? Because here is the 1. If you multiply this number by 1, we get it the same, 1.55. And here is 1. If you multiply it by 1, we get it the same, no problem. يعني because 1 multiplied by anything neutral يعني becomes the same. Here is a number C, letter C. يبقى letter C and D, we have to multiply by numerator in each problem. But here is we have a 3.21 and so on. Here is we have to multiply by 4, and here it's after you divide it, you have to multiply by 3. Don't forget. The next one, يعني we can erase this one and put it directly the answer. Just only to explain it. Don't forget, because here is one, the neutral. Okay. Next one, I choose one of you. Yasin, open your mic, Yasin. Yasin Ahmed. Yes,
Yes.
we have to divide it, Yasin. Divide this number 127.89 divided by 9 first. Type.
Okay. First, the one cannot be divided by 9, so we'll
Yes.
get the next digit. 12 divided by 9, nearest number equal 1.
Yes, 1 multiplied by 9.
Yeah, 1 multiplied by 9 equal 9.
Yes,
So 12 minus 9, it will be 3.
yes,
Then 3, I cannot divide it by 9, so we will drop the 7.
yes,
37 divided by 9, the nearest number is 36, which is 4. So we will write 4.
yes. 4 multiplied.
Then 4 multiplied by 9 equal 36. Then it will be 1. 1 cannot be divided by
But
9,
don't forget we have,
but we will put the decimal.
yeah,
So
don't
we'll
put
put the
the decimal here.
up.
Okay, yes. And
Okay.
put,
Then put the 8.
yes,
18 divided by 9 equal 2.
yes, yes.
Then 2 multiplied by 9 equal 18, which is equal to 0. Then we drop the 9. 9 divided by 9 equal 1. So the answer is 14.21. Yes, 14.21. Then we will multiply it by 4.
Yes, thank you. Here is يبقى have to multiply 4 multiply by 14.21.
21.
يبقى I have a long multiplication here we can do with us. Yes, I erase it. Type. How to multiply the same 14.21 multiply by 4? Huh? Multiply it.
Okay,
Yasin.
14.21 multiplied by 4. We will remove the decimal point as
Yes.
it's not here. Then
Yes.
4 times 1 equal 4. 4 times 2 equal 8. Then put the decimal point now.
Yes.
And then 4 times 4 equals 16. Put 6 and carry up 1. 4 times 4 equal 4 plus 1 equal 5. So it is 56.84.
Yes. Thank you, Yasin. MashaAllah. Okay. How it is standing, Yasin. 56.84. Here it does. Okay. How to get it? 56 point. Thank you, Yasin. Thank you. The next one, يبقى you know how to do it. The hardest one is the D. I choose one of you to do it. Maybe it's يعني إن شاء الله رامي. Open your mic يا رامي. رامي أسامة.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, رامي. You have to divide it. This number اللي هو 2,884.35. We have to divide it first by 7. I do it, and after that I multiply by 3. Maybe it's take a long of time, but we have to practice how to do division or how to do multiplication. 8, 8, 4, 3, 5. Divided by 7. Yes.
I'll take 28.
Yes, take 28. Okay.
I think 4 is 24.
Yes, that 4 is 28.
28. Okay.
You subtract, we get it 0.
0.
And drop one digit.
8.
Yes.
It's 1.
Yes, it's 1. Multiply, use 7, you put 7.
Equal 1.
Subtract, equal 1. Drop.
And we'll
drop
4.
4.
Equal 14.
Yes.
It's
14.
2.
Excellent. You multiply, don't forget. 2 multiplied by 7.
14.
14. And we subtract. And here is we have a decimal point.
This, yeah.
Put it up, don't forget.
Yeah, and
here
put
is
3500.
yes. Here is
And 5.
by the way, don't forget you have to put, don't drop 2 numbers, 1 digit only, and don't put 35. It's wrong.
Okay.
Don't put 2 numbers, 1 digit only. And after that, ask yourself, 3 divided by 7. Can you divide it 3 by 7?
No.
You put 0 and drop the next digit.
5.
Here is a 5. Here is we can 35 divided by 5.
7. It's 5, I mean.
5, yes. يبقى 5 multiplied by 7 we get 35. If you subtract it, we get a 0. Here is the
Yeah.
answer. It's gonna be
412.5.
0.05. Don't forget the
Yeah,
zero.
0.
After that, I multiplied it by 3. Yani after
Yes.
that, you have to multiply it by 3. How to multiply? Don't forget the decimal point and just only you just only multiply the digit by 3. How to multiply it? We can do it now. Here is we have 412.05 multiply by 3. How to multiply it? The first one, 3 multiplied by 5.
3 multiplied 5 equal 15.
15, and the up one,
1. It's
and
1.
the 3 multiplied by 0 equal 0 plus
Yeah.
1 equal 1.
1.
Put a decimal point, don't
Decimal
forget.
point.
3
3
multiply,
multiplied 2 equal 6.
yes, 3, 6, and the 3 multiplied by 1,
3.
yes, and the 3 multiplied by 4,
12.
yeah, excellent. Here the final answer is 1, 2, 3, 6.15. Yes, maybe it's complicated, but it's good to understand how to multiply and how to do the division. It's good, yani. You think it, yani, think it's better to understand how to do it. Okay, here is the answer, and maybe put the sign of dollars, no problem, as you like. Here is the sign of dollars, the sign of dollars in each of them, no problem. Okay, there is a sign of dollar. The next one, thank you, Rami, thank you. The next one, Yahya. Yalla Yahya. Yahya, open your mic. Yahya.
Yes, Mr.
Yes, Yahya, read it 6, number 6, yeah.
7/12 of the students in a school are girls. The school has 1,044 students. Calculate the number of girls and the fraction of the number of students in the school are boys.
Yes, thank you. Yeah. Here is يعني as we say, Yahya said, have 7/12. Yes, a 7/12 of student in a school are girls. We have to stop in this meaning because maybe you didn't understand what the meaning 7/12. 7 mean if you have a 12 student, 7 of them is girls. But can you tell me what's about if I have 12 students? You have a 7, you have a 12 student. You have a 12 student and 7 girl. Yes. طيب, if I ask you about the number of boys, the fraction of boys, why? Because we have a 12. You have a 12 student and 7 of them is girls. What about boys? Can you calculate it? It's very easy to calculate it. Razi, Razi, open your mic, Razi. Razi Hassan. Yes, you have a 12 student, 7 is girls. Can you get the number of boys?
5.
Yes, excellent. 5. Good. يبقى 5 out of 12. Yes, 5 out of 12. Here is the you find the solution of fraction. You say what is the fraction of the number of students in the school are boys? You get it. The answer here is a 5 out of 12. Yes, here is a 5 out of 12. Excellent. You get it, the answer. Why? If you understand well, we can find the answer. Yes. Okay. Good work. طيب. The next one. Okay, choose another one. Thank you, Yahya. Yusuf Khalil. Yalla, Yusuf Khalil. Open your mic. Yusuf Khalil. Yusuf, where is Yusuf? Open your mic.
Here, Mr.
Yes,
Here.
yes. Yusuf, here is he say, خلاص, we find the number of boys, but he say in A, here is I erase it. he say the 12 students becomes 1044. This 12 student is becomes. Can you find the number of girls again? If the number of student becomes 1044, can you find the number of girls? طب how to find it? I didn't understand the Mr. But you know that I have a relation between them. There is a have proportional or percentage. How to get it? Can you do any any thought to find it? Okay, try how to get it. I think with you. I think with you. You take, by the way, you took this method when you solve a speed graph or time graph like this. يعني when I solve with you times graph, we can find we can do we use this method. I put it X and I make like what? Can you remember? You do what to get it? How to do it by
Mister, I think time 12 times 87 makes 1044.
Yes, yes. You try to, yes, you are good thinking. Okay. You try, which the number multiplied by 12 equal 1044, but it's very hard. If you can't make like this, we can cross multiplication. Cross multiplication, cross multiplication, very useful relationship in any fraction. If you want, yes, we can say that 7 over 12 multiply, because you want x multiply by 1044, because you multiply 7. Mr. Why? You said I multiply 7. Yes, I multiply 8. I multiply 7 by 1044 divided by 12, because the 12 is opposite to x. Yes, يبقى هي the same. يبقى here is the answer. You get the answer already. Here is the answer. Yes.
Mister, I got my answer because I multiplied 7 with 12, which gave me 84.
Yes, good, good. But here is but most of student he multiply 1044 multiplied by 7 over 12. And he didn't catch the idea why I used like this. Use the cross multiplication. The idea use the cross multiplication. And most of you can use you multiply 7 over 12 you multiply. How to get it? You get it by this when the fraction that I make it. You took it before. Type. First of all, we have to first of all, we have to divide it, divided by 12. After that, you multiply by 7. We can divide it by 12. After that, you multiply. Instead, we can say 12, which is 12 multiplied by which number we get it? 1044. We can say 1044 divided by 12. After that, you get this number, we multiply by 7. Okay. Here is, I completed here. We just only, Yusuf, you divided 1044 divided by 12. How to get it? How to divide it, Yusuf? 10 divided by 12. And here is we have a problem. 0 divided by 12 is 0. 10 divided by 12 is 0. I have to take 3 digits. Type. Yusuf, 104. Which number divided by 12? You get it 104 years. Divided. I need to divide it. I take 3 digits. اوكي يوسف. طب حاضر يا يوسف، هفتح لك المايك. انت قفلت ليه يا يوسف؟ حاضر يا يوسف. يوسف open your mic يوسف.
Okay.
Okay. 100 يا ابو يوسف. 144 104 divided by 12. يعني
104.
Which number close if you multiply by 12 you get it 104. Yes. Choose يعني 5 10 11 يعني 8. Yes. طب I choose 8 multiply by 2 equal 16 and the up 1 8 multiply by 1 equal 8 plus 1 9. Excellent. If you subtract this part 104 minus 96 we get it Yusuf, 100 and
194
minus
96.
96. Yes.
8.
Yes. Good, Yusuf. 8. And drop one digit, Yusuf.
Drop the 4.
Yes. طب 84 divided by 12, Yusuf.
84 divided by 12.
Hmm.
84 divided by 12. 7.
Yes, Yusuf. MashaAllah. 7 multiplied by 12, 84. Here is the answer, Yusuf. Good. But we have to know that if you find this answer, we have to multiply it. And here is we get it divided. After we get it divided, we have to multiply it by 7. Don't forget it. 7 multiply by the answer 87. If you multiply 7 multiplied by 87, 7 multiplied by 7, you get it what, yeah, Yusuf?
7 multiplied by 7.
Mm.
7 multiplied by 7.
7 multiplied by 7.
49.
49 and the up 4, 8 multiplied by 7. 8 multiplied by 7.
8 multiplied by 7.
Hmm.
56.
56 plus 4 طبعا equal 60. يبقى here is the answer is 609. هو بيقول لي calculate the number of girls. يبقى دولت the number of girls. Here is 609 girls and so on. Here is how to solve it, just only to understand. It's very easy to solve any problem if you understand what I mean here. يبقى proportion and make cross multiplication, multiply, division, like this. The next one, thank you, Yusuf. Thank you, Yusuf. The next one, number 7. Yes, number 7. I solve the 6 and inshallah 7. Okay, here is number 7. Choose one of you to read it. Okay, Rezi, open your mic, ya Rezi. Rezi, he didn't want to open the mic, ya Rezi.
Yes.
Yeah, Rezi, طب read number 7, ya Rezi, please.
What?
A paint mixture. Number 7. 7.
A paint mixture made up of 3 over 20 red paint and 9 over 20 blue paint, and the rest is white paint.
طيب. A, what? Read number A, ready?
What the fraction of the mixture is white paint?
Yeah, طب B. B, read number B.
The paint is sold in 5-liter containers. How many liters of red paint are needed for each container?
Yes. C.
How many liters of blue paint are needed for each container?
Yes, thank you. Here is a paint mixture is made up of red paint and 9. But what the meaning? But 3 over 20 red paint and 9 over 20 blue paint and the rest are white. White paint. Here is if you have a 20, how to get it the fraction of mixture of white paint. If I have 20 out of 20. Why 20 out of 20? Because I take 3.
Okay.
And after that 3 for red and after that 9 for blue. طيب the rest is white. Can you get it the rest? يعني 20 minus 3 minus 9. You get it the fraction of white.
Minus 9.
Yeah.
20 minus 3 is 17 minus 9.
You can add 3 plus 9 after that 20 minus 12, for example. يعني here is our, yes, it's gonna be 10. يعني 3 plus 9 is 12. 20 minus 12.
10.
Not 20 minus 12 is 8.
8.
8 out of 20. The first one was the fraction of mixture white paint. Just only I write it as 8 out of 20. Just only I write it as 8 out of 20. The next one, the paint is solid is 5. Choose one of you. Mustafa, Muhammad Basim. Open your mic, Muhammad Basim.
Yes, mister.
Okay يا محمد. طيب B. Read it B كده.
How many liters of blue paint are needed for each container?
Yes, how many? You have a 5 liters. 5 liter, how many liter for red paint? Red paint, we have the ratio of the fraction of red paint is 3 out of 20. 3 out of the, and we have a 5 liter container. You know the container is like a container يعني
Yeah, I know.
you put it okay. يبقى the container يبقى 3 out of 20 and 5 liter. I take 3 out of 20 of 5. طب you do how to get it? You multiply or divide it or what? And here is how to do it. يعني 3 out, yes, 3 out of 20
minus.
minus. Here is again. You know what the meaning here? 3 out of 20 mean 3 over 20. If 20 becomes a 5 liter, okay, becomes a 5 liter. If 3 becomes what? You can't. يبقى cross multiplication. Yes.
Yeah.
يبقى 3 out of 20 multiply by 5. The same with multiply by 5. يبقى not add or subtract, you just only multiply. طب how to get it? You simplify between, you just only simplify 5 and 20. You simplify 5 and 20. If you divide it by 5, you get it 1. 20 divided by 5, you get it.
5 equal 4.
Yes. يبقى here is 1 multiplied by 3. 3. يبقى 3 over 4 is answer. Yes. 3 over 4 liters. يبقى here is the x, it becomes the 3 over 4 liter. Yes, here is the answer. Yes, no problem. There is I depend about cross multiplication. Yes, I depend about cross multiplication in this kind of problem, and you have to try why I multiply. Not you told me you have to subtract. Why you didn't subtract? Because it depends about multiplication. Why? Because we have a ratio. We have a ratio. It depends about multiplication or division. Yeah, the ratio. It is a ratio. 3 out of 20 is called a ratio. Okay, or a fraction. If you have a ratio or fraction, it depends about multiplication. Okay. The next one. Thank you. The next one. Abdullah, open your mic, Abdullah. Open your mic, Abdullah.
Yes, mister.
Yes, Abdullah. Here is the next one, ya Abdullah. How many? Read it كده. Next one.
Okay. See, how many liters of blue paint are needed for each container? Okay.
Yes. The same B. What we do in B, we do in C. As we do in B, we do in C. As we do it. Right. What you do in, yes. Here is we have a blue. The ratio in the blue is equal. Here is our blue is
okay,
equal.
mister.
9 out of.
Okay, 9 over 20. We need to simplify it until the denominator is 5.
Yes, excellent. A 5 liter. Yes. And here is I can't find it. It's just only you cross multiplication to get it x.
Or we can divide 20 divided by 5, which will give you a 4.
Yes, just only 20 multiply. We will divide it. Multiply here is by 5, and after that you simplify. Okay, no problem. So Abdullah, yalla. 5 we simplify with 5 we get it 1.
Get 1.
And 20 divided by 5 we get it 20 divided by 5.
What do you mean? Mister, I have another way.
No problem.
Which,
Okay, no problem. I listen to your way after I finish. يبقى 20
because I
divided by
don't
5.
understand this way.
No problem. We divide 20 is look with me. 20 is 5 multiplied by 4, you know? And
Yeah,
the
5 multiplied by 4.
yes,
So
yes,
4 we will divide it by the 9.
yes.
The 9 will be multiplied by
Yes,
4.
I look to me. I cancel 5 with 5, and the remainder is 4. The same method that we do it, يبقى 9 over 4. You do the same method. Simplify mean how to do it simple, because I change 20 to the product. The 20 is 4 multiplied by 5, and the 5 is 1 multiplied by 5. I cancel 5 with 5. The remainder here is 4. يبقى 9 over 4. This means that when I say that 5 divided by 5 equal 1, with 20 divided by 5 equal 4. The same method. Okay, do you understand what I mean here?
Yes.
The same. يبقى 9 over 4, we can simplify it again. If you divided 9 out of 4, you get it. How to get it?
It will be a decimal.
Yeah, no, we can divide it 9 divided by 4. 2,
Yeah,
2 multiplied by
2, 8.
8,
Subtract equal 1.
Put decimal point and 0.
Decimal point and 0. Okay. Then 4 multiplied by 2 again and 8, which will give you
subtract
2.
We can put 0 here.
Yes. And then 4 multiplied by 5 equal 20. And the final answer is 2.25.
After that, okay. After that, here is we multiply 2 multiplied by 4, we get it. Here is I drop. 20 divided by 4, we get it 5. 5 multiplied by 4 is 20. Subtracted is 0. We can change it to get it 2.25. It's the same. Okay. And by the way, if you want to change 3 divided by 4, we can change it as you like. You will see this lesson. After this lesson, can 3 divided by 4, we get it 0.75. Okay, I will illustrate how to change from decimal to fraction, and the fraction from decimal in the next session. No problem.
Okay, but anyway, we don't need in C to change from the decimal to a fraction, because they didn't say they want a fraction.
No problem. Yes, but if some of your colleague use the calculator, if you use the calculator, you find that the answer it's gonna be 0.75, and here is it gonna be 2.25, and so on. Here is why I change like this. We have a new lesson, inshallah. We're gonna take it, inshallah.
So what's the right answer? 0.75 or 2.25?
Both of them are correct. Here is equivalent, equal. يبقى 9 over 4 as a fraction and the 2.25 is a correct. Equivalent, equal. يعني the same. What's your name?
Abdullah Muhammad.
Abdullah Muhammad. If I say Abudi, you are Abdullah, the same. يعني just only a nickname or like this. The same, equivalent. 9 over 4 is equal to 2.25. The same.
Okay, understood.
Yeah, the next lesson أصلا speak a lesson. The next we speak about how to change a fraction to decimal and so on. يعني we have a relationship. طيب. Here is A. We can take another one because we have a 2 minute left. No problem. Here is type. Before I stop first. After that, okay.